Hi, welcome back to our video series about rafting in the former Soviet Union. This is one of many videos my friend Vladimir Gavrilov has made about rafting, one of the many rivers of the former Soviet Union. And today we're going to look at some video of the Uda River. But first, this first 2 minutes is just a collection of different videos and clips from some of his different expeditions through the 80s and 90s. But today we're going to talk specifically about the Uda. Welcome, Vlad. What do you want to tell us about the Uda?
Uda is a very interesting river in south of Siberia. It is border between Republic of Tuva and Krasnoyarsk region. One of the lost corners, lost world corners. Even it is difficult to apply to Siberia maybe, but it is a lost world. On territory equal to territory of Slovenia, live only less than 800 people in 3 villages without any roads, even dirt roads, and river not only interesting in terms of white water, but it is pristine nature, clean water, beautiful taiga, mountains.
Vladimir, what is taiga?
Taiga is dense coniferous forest. It's typical for Siberia.
So one of the most interesting things to me is how you guys got there. I know you guys are part of the Latvian rafting team, but how did you get from your home in Riga, Latvia, all the way to the river?
In this specific trip, we took train to Moscow, then from Moscow to Taishet along Trans-Siberian Railroad. It took several days, but in Taishet we went to airfield and were lucky to get first small plane that flew to Gutara, capital of Tofalaria, this area of our trip. And in Gutara we were lucky second time because we got horses, and horses carried our gear for 3 days.
Wow,
You can
what
see
did
that trail is not ideal, but it's no any other options. You have to walk.
so Vlad, if you didn't get the horses, what would you guys have done?
We would walk. We were ready mentally for this.
With all that gear?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's
It's
crazy.
only 100 pounds on your shoulders.
Well, first of all, I'm really happy to hear you're using pounds, not kilograms. Welcome, welcome to modern American science. I appreciate that. But why was this trail here? I know this place is really remote. Why is there even a trail?
That's old, very old trail, more than 100 years old, built by miners, gold miners in the beginning of 20th century, about 1905, 1904, time of Russian-Japanese war, approximately. Along this trail, one can see cabins of deer herders or hunters. They leave there their dogs or even their horses, and dogs just protect horses from bears or other animals, meat eaters.
So, and you said it took 3 days to get there. How long was the trail?
It is about 60 kilometers, 30 miles.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the 60 kilometers, Vlad, is more like 38 miles. My math is a little fuzzy these days, but I think it's probably 38 miles.
Yeah, maybe you're right, yes.
Okay. But that took you guys 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Cool. And
Close to 3 days.
this looks like put in here, is that right?
We're close to Putin, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that river looks beautiful. Is that where you guys started?
It is beginning of the river. Uh, in the beginning, it's not too uh, difficult. Class 3 maybe, but
Okay.
water is beautiful, transparent, greenish, bluish color, fast enough. Just at put in, you can see beautiful waterfall on Hataga River.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It is like 15 minutes of walking distance from Putin.
Cool. The one thing I'm really interested in is this kayak, Vlad. How did you guys hike this kayak into the river?
It is folding kayak, very small weight, uh, about 20 pounds. You can pack it in your backpack and walk.
How does it keep its shape?
Shape supported by aluminum frame and two inflatable tubes inside, long tubes along all lengths of kayak. These tubes also protect kayak if you have collision with rocks. Yeah. This is beginning of more serious part of the river. Hanskaya Shell Rapid, pretty dangerous undercut.
Wow. Oh, that's not good. How did he learn to kayak? With other kayak classes in Latvia?
Uh, Specifically Robic, this guy on kayak, he practiced on Daugava River in Riga during winter all time, and he's pretty good kayaker. Uh, he participated in two uh, World Cups, and
So these people you've done. I mean, how do you know these people, Vlad? Are they people you did other
mostly
expeditions with?
I know these people because we did together trips. Uh, it was pretty good network of outdoor clubs in Soviet Union. For example, in Riga, in our city, we have club in old city, and every day of week was connected with certain kind of outdoor travel. Like one day it was biking, second day it was mountaineering. Our day for whitewater was Thursday, and I spent a lot of Thursdays there, meeting my friends and planning our trips.
Wow.
And usually these clubs, they had good library with description of different rivers or trips for different kind of tourism.
Was the library a bunch of books or a bunch of files? What did it look like?
In this time, we don't talk about files. Mostly it was printed, sometimes handwritten descriptions, reports about trip.
Okay. So the other thing I'm really interested in, Vlad, are the catamarans, and I know you call them catamarans, not cataracts.
Yes.
And this is the four-person catamaran. What like is there a guide who's in charge of the catamaran?
Yes,
Who's like giving
usually
commands?
leader of cat give generally giving direction. It's no like we have in commercial rafting, forward and back and etc. You give direction, and people on cat they know what to do. All of them, they have very extensive experience. They understand how to run river. And we talk about our line mostly before we run.
Okay. So you'll say, hey, we want to start on the right hand side and then go down the middle
Yes,
and end
you
up on the
go,
left.
for example, couple meters, let's say left or right of this rock, etc., etc.
And then everybody works together as a team using their own experience and knowledge to, move the boat
Yes.
to that spot.
Yeah, and it's a lot of technical options on catamaran because you are sitting there on your knees, like in canoe. Therefore, you can use your back very efficiently.
Yeah,
And
when I did it, Vlad, I remember being able to power. I felt very tall on the boat, which was a little scary to me because I'm not used to it. But I felt really strong. Like I could really get my paddle in there.
mm-hmm. Yes.
And they're strapped into the boat with their knees, but if the boat flips, they'll come out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never heard about any cases when this strap caught somebody under the boat. It is pretty safe.
Wow, these are pretty big rapids.
Yeah, that's rapids of Lower Canyon. It's about maybe 4-5 kilometers full of rapids. This specific rapid, it is almost vertical drop for 20 feet, and technically
Wow.
it's pretty simple, and even if you flip, it is actually end of canyon, nothing below, but still for shortcut, obviously
They
it
had
is
no
flip.
chance.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah.
And these two guys, they knew that they don't have chance. 4-person cats, all of our cats didn't have absolutely any problems on this waterfall.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah, it's interesting when you come to this rapid, you don't see. It's looks like end of the world. You see horizon line and nothing else.
What do you guys eat on these trips?
It's very simple food, dry meat products, sublimate meat, macaroni, spaghetti. Very simple, but tasty enough. And sometimes we add mushrooms that you can find, or rarely fish if you can catch it. But nothing fancy like we have in our commercial trips.
Yeah. So at that blue screen, that was the end of the Uda. Vlad, we're on to the next river. What river is this?
Next river will be Kayak, classic whitewater river in Soviet Union. People run it more than 60 years.
Wow. This is the river I did with you, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm excited to share this one on our next one. So we'll do the Kayak in the next video. Yeah, thanks for joining, Vlad. We'll do it again soon.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.